And good morning, Rajah Scholars and Champions. Today, it's a salute to our environmental club. I'll tell you more at the end when we get to our joke of the day, as we focus on one club or one group on campus every day so that when we do come back, you'll know all about them and hopefully be more informed so you can join and connect with some of our clubs, sports, and activities across campus. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, and so it's the last day of the Rajah Positivity Challenge from Character Strong. For this final one, film a video of yourself or write a post and reminisce about the whole month, what you've learned about people that has made you smile, and share and think about the most powerful moments of kindness that you have shared with others and with yourself. Share that and be inspired, and you can either keep it for yourself or post it, because on one of those rainy days or tough days that you have, it's a great reminder of all the wonderful, kind things that Rajahs have done for the last month as we have shared positivity in our community while people may be feeling very badly about being quarantined and sheltered in place. And with that, this is National Avid Spirit Week, and we've got spirit. How about you? Yesterday was Pajama Day, and today, this is going to be fun. This is 80s Day. I graduated class of 80, and that was my favorite era. I love the music. I can't kid you, can't deny it. But I have a surprise for you, because today, to celebrate 80s Day for Avid, one of our teachers wanted to share that she's got spirit. And when I saw this, I didn't even recognize. This is Mrs. Lee. She's showing her Avid spirit with an 80s photograph of Valentine's Day, 1983. Believe it or not, before she was a teacher in the business department, she was a DJ, a music DJ at Cecil's in Palm Springs. She sent this to me last night to share as a throwback to the 80s. Thank you, Mrs. Lee, for your school spirit, always. And yesterday I sent out that link so that you could vote for ASB, but because this is the first time we've done it, and because I sent it over the weekend, Miss Gilbert was afraid that not enough of you saw your email in time. So we extended the voting till tonight, 7 o'clock. I sent you another MyDS email with that voting link. So 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, please go in today before 7 o'clock and vote for ASB. I hope you've been checking on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and looking at those candidate speeches. All of the students that are running for office, I am so proud of you, because you've jumped in there and used our social media platforms to do your candidate speeches, since we couldn't do it here at school. And you inspire me with creativity as well. So thank you for doing a great job. All of you are winners in my book, whether you are elected or not. I'm proud of you. So students, go in and vote for our ASB officers. And if you're needing Chromebook help, let me move my picture. I'm covering up the link. So if you're running into problems during distance learning, one of the things I want to tell you is, first, every day, what you might want to do, turn off and shut down your Chromebook completely, power it down, and then restart it, because most of the time when students are emailing me or texting me or calling on their cell phones or using mom or dad's computer because they can't get their Chromebook to work, I have to tell you, about 90% of the time it's solved just by shutting it down and rebooting. I'll tell you one of the reasons why is also because our district office for your Chromebooks are pushing out updates and things to help improve the working of that Chromebook. And so as Google fixes those errors and works on the operating system, we automatically send that so that you don't have to worry about all the technical piece. So shut it down and restart it. That should help. If you still have a problem, there's a link right here at the bottom that you'll see on your screen. https://bit.ly/ds tech help. But try shutting down first. I think that will solve about 90% of the issues. And what are they up to? Our next issue for what are they up to today is Mr. Murray. And I have to tell you how excited I am to share this one. I had no idea that yesterday was his special day. And as you see here, he says, "Oh, yesterday I got married." Wow, that's exciting. Congratulations. And he says, "It was pretty surreal. We couldn't go forward with our original plans because the county was doing only ceremonies by appointment, but they held appointments at the Rancho 16 Theater, as you can see, They would step up on their appointment time, and the judge or the justice would be there. And it was very innovative of the county, and they are grateful. We wish him and Mrs. Murray all the happiness in the world. We're so excited for you. We're sorry that your original plans for a great wedding celebration ceremony couldn't happen, so you did this one for the time being, sort of like we're doing for virtual graduation. We do something temporary until we can do the real one later. So we're happy that they could have something temporary to get started on their lovely relationship together. Way to go. Student of the Month, we haven't forgotten you, and it's not gone. We are still honoring and recognizing students. Now, we're going to try a virtual one, and I hope this works. Last night, I did a practice with Miss Calderon and Mr. Adkins. So what we're going to be doing is mailing you your certificate and your letter. Your letter will not say come to the theater at 6 o'clock. Instead, it will invite you to the broadcast. And we're going to try to broadcast like this, but not just me talking and reading your certificates. I'm inviting the teachers that gave you Student of the Month to join me on a Zoom meeting, and then we'll have them read your certificate to tell you why you were selected Student of the Month. So let's hope my skills for technology have gotten a little bit better. We're going to try it. I did a practice last night. We're going to try taping tomorrow so that Thursday we can send out notices for broadcast to honor our Students of the Month. And a new feature, I want you to pay close attention from our Counseling Corner.
Hi, Rajahs. It's Miss Douglas here. And every day, the counseling department hopes to have a little bit of information for you. And each of us has chosen a subject that we want to talk to you about. So on Tuesdays, I'm hoping to come to you with information regarding your mental and emotional well-being and health. Because what we're going through is challenging right now. And I think it's presenting new challenges that we might not all exactly have the experience or the tools to deal with. So the main thing I wanted to talk about today is what the district has done for you, which is bring together resources that might help you if you're having some issues with your emotional and mental well-being. So if you go to the district website, which is just dsusd.us, and you come to the homepage and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see right here where it says Distance Learning Resources. If you click that, then it brings you to a lot of information. But if you scroll a little bit down, you'll see right here where it says DSUSD Social Emotional Wellness Resource Website. And when you click on that, it'll take you here to the website that the district has created for all of us. And there's a lot of different information and resources on here for you. There's information for your parents and guardians. There's information for you. There's information in Spanish. So we have a lot of information here. And the bottom line is, if you're struggling, reach out to someone close by, reach out to your counselor. We are here, and sometimes just venting through an email can be helpful, or we can schedule a phone conference if we need to, if you're really struggling, or we can point you to resources like these that might be helpful in this time. So just know that you're not alone. This is difficult for all of us, and we miss you very, very much. And we want you to take care of yourself. So here's some resources to maybe help you do that. But bottom line, if you need more than that, or you don't know where to look for resources, please reach out and contact your counselor. Stay healthy and stay Rajahs.
And a huge thank you to Miss Douglas and to our counselors. I am so proud of them because they're reaching out and keeping in touch. I can't say that for everywhere across the country, but I know at Rajah Land here at Indio High School, our counselors are there for you. So thank you, team. And starting next week, now tomorrow for the meals, it is still 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We had parents come yesterday at 8 thinking it already started, because the district had sent this notice and most people just saw the time change and didn't see the dates. So remember, this is for next week, starting Monday, May 4th, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Tomorrow is normal, 10 to 12, but next week we move to the morning. Now you say, well, why are they changing it all of a sudden? Well, because I need to keep my workers safe. All of our cafeteria ladies, some of them are moms too, and they all are out there helping to bag these meals when it's like yesterday 105 degrees and it gets pretty hot. So we want to make sure we're doing these in the morning because some of our families that don't have vehicles that are coming walking, that's a really hot time to walk. So in the morning, if it's nice and cool, we can do it before the heat starts and we can take care of our families that are coming by walking, and we can take care of our workers who are trying to help bring meals to everyone. So remember, tell mom and dad and guardians and aunts and uncles, tell everyone, starting next Monday, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And some news for my seniors. Aside from the letter I sent you yesterday, I just want to continue to say, please, please don't choose not to be in the virtual graduation ceremony. It's not a replacement. It's what we're doing now because we can't have an in-person ceremony for a while. We don't know when that will happen. We don't know if that'll happen at the end of summer or if it'll happen in the fall yet. We don't know dates because we're still in shelter in place to be safe. But we don't want you to go unnoticed, and we don't want your families to not have that opportunity. Remember what I said in August. Graduation is not just yours, it's also your family's. And it belongs to all the staff who've worked hard for 13 years to teach you and help you cross that line. It's also for our community who cares very much. In fact, our community is even putting billboards and Jumbotron announcements up for you. And it's also for your friends. You have friends here at Indio High School that are 9th, 10th, and 11th graders that love and care about very much what's happening to you, and they want to celebrate. So please join us in that virtual graduation so we can celebrate and honor you now so that we're ready for when we have something later. But we don't want you to finish the year with nothing. That would even be worse. So it's important for us to give an opportunity to celebrate you. So please don't opt out. Now for the news. Our senior spotlights, and here I am in the way again. Let me move. So our first spotlight today, congratulations to Brandon Venegas, his accomplishment. He says, I've made it this far, which is an accomplishment of mine to finish high school, and he's finishing strong. His favorite memory, the whole marching band season, and my time at the homecoming dance. What are his future plans? Well, he plans for COD for 2 years. Yes. And transfer to a 4-year university. Same thing I did, Brandon. I'm proud of you for that choice. And his staff shout out, thank you, Dr. Freeman, for being one of my greatest band directors. And thank you, Mr. Hildebrand, for introducing me into engineering. And our second shout out today is for Brian Ceja Sanchez. Brian's accomplishment, getting on honor roll for the first time ever. Way to go. I'm proud of you for that. Way to go. I hope everybody makes that goal. His favorite memory is being a part of the choir, and I love that memory because he was one of those that came. Even I got the benefit of having him here to sing when we had the Valentine Grams and Christmas Grams. His plans after high school, 2 years of college, and then the Army and back to college. Smart choice because you can go on the GI Bill and they'll pay for college for you. And his staff shout out to Mr. Garcia, Mr. Schlosser, Miss Kathy Karstens in our theater department, Ms. Gonzalez, Mr. Machado, Mr. White, Mrs. Muller, and Miss Crystal. Thank you from Brian Sanchez. Way to go. Don't forget this coming Friday, again, we will do our Be the Light in the stadium, and we'll have a treat coming up for you as well. We're going to broadcast again, and I'm hoping I have something planned. I hope it works. So tune in this coming Friday for the next special of lights. And now for our joke of the day. And let me make me a little smaller so you can see. For our joke of the day, today we want to highlight and do a salute to our environmental club. Our environmental club does such a great job. As you see in the bottom next to my talking head, this is the bench that the environmental club worked really hard to fundraise for. And that bench is right outside of my office. That is a solar-powered charging bench. And as you see here, Miss Flores and Miss Duarte are plugging in their cell phone and Chromebook there. You can charge. There are 2 outlets on there with a USB, and it's all solar powered. And Environmental Club did a great job working for that. Well, this year you're also seeing 2 pictures on the screen. Our Environmental Club spent a lot of time. They had 3 different outings down to the Salton Sea to help be part of the opportunity to save the Salton Sea. They did soil samples. They tested some of the salinity factors. They looked at wildlife that's being displaced or injured from out in that area. They looked at the air quality issues from some of the pollutants because of the drying of the ground and some of the soil things that are getting up into the air. They did testing of all of that as you see them with their hats on. And they also visited not only the Salton Sea, but the power plant that's down there. They are working hard to help make a difference and to save our environment and to make a difference here locally, and also saving the Salton Sea because of its impact on our local environment. So way to go, Environmental Club. Very proud of you. Here's a joke on behalf of them. What is a tree's favorite month? Of course, it's September. Courtesy clap, courtesy clap. Thank you. With that, also today, a final thought, which comes from Mr. Schlosser. Our final thought today: you just can't beat the person who never gives up. That's Rajah determination. Persistence, perseverance, and grit. Never give up. So with that, I want to say thank you. Stay safe. Remember, stay indoors, wear your mask, be calm, be sensible, be safe, and we'll be back tomorrow. All my love to all my Rajahs.